today, probably just taking care of the pitch and timing of the vocals on my Final Warnings track. Welcome again to my studio. Today I'm actually quite busy. I don't really have a whole lot of time. I have to take care of a lot of small things. So let's just jump right into Logic and try to fix the pitch and also the timing of the vocals. There are a lot of ways to correct the pitch on vocals. I think the first program that did it in the way that we're now used to is Melodyne. It kind of transforms the audio into MIDI, and when a note of the singer isn't really on the note, if it's flat or sharp, you can just move it around and correct it. This feature got kind of stolen also by Logic, by Ableton. Cubase also has it right now, and probably all of the other DAWs as well. So you can use whichever plugin you want to do the pitch correction. They basically all really work the same. Also Isotope has it built into their vocal editing plugin Nectar 2. I'm just doing it with the Logic internal one. It's the fastest. I don't have to record the vocals first, because that's the downside of, I think, of Melodyne still has it, and Nectar for sure. You have to record the audio first. And if you then change something, you have to record it again and fix the pitching again. This is necessary with Logic. It's just right there. If you move it around, the pitch and everything, all of the settings stay the same. The only cool thing that only Melodyne can is, I think, also being able to change chords. So if you have like a strummed guitar chord, with Melodyne you can even separate the notes that are played at the same time. So polyphonic playing, pitch correction kind of thing, that's only possible with Melodyne as far as I know. So let's just go to the first verse of the track. I will loop up the section, double click onto the vocals, which opens up the different takes that we did. The third take was the best. By the way, if you want to, you can just by marking combine the takes. So having the first part of the third take, the middle part from the second take, and maybe the end part from the first take. But here in this case, the third one is really just perfect and sounds really natural. So let me close that again and switch to the flex mode that you activate by this little button at the top right next to the automation. Then you can choose between different modes. All of the flex time modes are for rhythmical changes and corrections, and the flex pitch is the one for the pitch correction. By double clicking onto the region, this panel shows up, and then you have to select track, and here you can already see the pitch of the singing. So let's just solo the vocals and just loop the very first part. Oh, daylight. And as you can see, the first note is not 100% correct, the second one and the very last one. So you can just select all of them, and here at the side choose the pitch correction value. I usually try to set it like to 70–80%. It really depends on the performance of the singer, and it corrects the notes in a natural way. If you choose 100%, it might sound a little bit strange. So let's put it back to 80%. You can of course also just mark a note and move it around. Oh, daylight. And here with the buttons around the notes, you can change the pitch drift, you can change the fine pitching of the note, the pitch drift at the end, you can change the formant, you can change the vibrato and the gain of course. Oh, daylight. This sounds super strange, so let's put it back. Oh, daylight. This way, for example, you can also just take all of the notes, transpose them and change the key of the track. Oh, daylight. but the more you move the notes around, the stranger it will sound. Here at the side you can also set the key of the track so that the pitch correction knows which key the track is in and only corrects to notes that are within the scale of the key of the track. By the way, Aaron, the singer and songwriter of this track, made a really good job. Most of the notes, or almost all of them, are really in pitch. There are only small adjustments I have to take care of. The timing is sometimes slightly off, but this might be just due to the delay between recording the vocals and whatever he heard on the headphones, so you usually have to shift the vocals a little bit to the front. While recording vocals, there are a couple of things that you can correct and post, and you need to know about them before you record the vocals so that you can make sure that these things are definitely recorded correct. For example, correcting the pitch is quite easy, correcting the timing is extremely easy, but correcting the length of notes is already a lot harder, so that should be done in the right way by the singer in the first place. And also pronunciation, it's impossible to correct. So if you have a singer and songwriter with a Russian accent, there is no way you will ever be able to fix it. Correcting the timing is as easy as correcting the pitch. You just select the notes, choose here quantization. I usually go with 16C, and then you can choose how strong the correction should be. So these are the final corrected vocals. Oh, daylight. The difference isn't really huge, which just speaks for the quality of the singer. If you have someone that doesn't really hit the notes, it is definitely needed to correct it. It just sounds awful if you have a track and release it and the voice doesn't really fit to the instrumental because the singer doesn't really hit the notes in the correct way. And I think mistakes in the voice are the mistakes that most listeners hear the fastest, because we're so used to the human voice, so try avoiding any mistakes in it if possible. Now just doing the same on probably like 50 or 60 different vocal takes, correcting the pitch, the timing, and maybe if I also have the time to trying to get rid of some of the breathing and some of the clicks that are in the audio file. I'm all done correcting the pitch and the timing of the vocals. Now comes a business task, and this time actually a business task I really like to do. I got here 3 contracts. These are the contracts for the winners of the remix competition, and I'm just happy to sign it and to be able to release the remixes that are just awesome. If you haven't checked them out, I will put down below the link to the video where I was presenting the 3 winners. So congrats again to Wavio, to Flowing Rivers, and Kodion. Now just scanning them, sending them back. Okay, all done also with the other business things. Now comes something I haven't done in a while and it's really necessary, and I have a lady coming over later to the studio, so it's about time to vacuum clean. I got this from the neighbor. I don't really have a vacuum cleaner here in the studio, and that's also the main reason why I don't really clean this place a whole lot. And the last vacuum cleaning was a long time ago. My neighbors are probably dwarfs. This is way too short. And there's nothing better than just vacuum cleaning the big pieces and the noise it makes. I don't know, but it's really satisfying. Okay, now just back to work until my visitor is arriving. Okay guys, Vanessa is now here in the studio. That's my special guest today. I cleaned for you. It's good, huh?
You know what I've seen behind here?
Yeah, I know. My chair can't. Yeah, you actually need to tell me where you got the chair. Vanessa bought me this chair, and it's actually good because I can put the rest up and can play the piano and the guitar, and it's still comfortable enough for the entire day to just have my hand on here. So yeah, you have to tell me where you got it. I need a new one.
I need to check my emails.
I think that's pretty much it for today. I haven't seen Vanessa the past, I think, 3 or 4 days.
Couple of days.
Yeah, so it's really about time to just hang out and have some fun. And tomorrow probably back again in the studio because Vanessa's going shopping and I don't have to go with her.
You can come later.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'll show you the bags.
No. If I have the choice between studio and shopping, it's pretty easy. Vanessa wants some new bags. If any one of you has contact to the following companies, what do you want?
MCM, Prada, Gucci.
Yeah, okay. If anyone knows anyone that sells expensive stuff, are fake bags also okay?
No.
Okay, original bags, please. Let us know. Yeah, really interesting. Bags. For me, a bag is just something you put stuff in it and nothing else. Does any one of you know what Hopper Reiter is?
Nein, du machst das nicht jetzt mit mir.